Senior official of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, we have our director here, the director of Youth and Sports, and the president and members of the respective youth clubs, entrepreneur, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Nisambulunak, namaste, salam alaikum, and good morning to you all. I'm delighted to be here with you this morning to hand over this equipment. As you have all said, all know that I'm pleased to discuss your progress as your youth clubs and individual entrepreneur. As you may have seen in the news, I have made it in my priority while in office that to reach the unreached, as many as young Fijians as can, especially youth clubs, whether they be registered with us or not, or have been registered and inactive. We really want them to be active again. When I came into office in 2014, I've told my staff that politics to me, this is the interpretation of politics to me. The interpretation of politics is to give another level of life to the people that we serve. That means youth, especially. Once you achieve that, that's politics. You don't just promise, just give them assistance or grant and you forget them. You have to monitor them, and the feedback that I got back from our monitoring team, that all youth clubs have achieved what we meant as a politician. Is our interpretation, the Ministry of Youth and Sports interpretation of politics, that is to raise the standard of life from where he was now to another level. To remind you, entrepreneur and youth clubs, we have 3 rural millionaires right now. We have 3 rural millionaires. So if we can do it, if they can be a millionaire, a rural millionaire, and that's more that will come. Let me tell you that we will go back as a monitoring team are doing now. We'll go back now. And one of the villages that has become a rural millionaire, those people belongs to those villages that are attending school and work out in urban areas have gone back to the village. Because what they're looking for to become, to earn a career in life or finish off the school and to be employed, they find it that it is back in the village. If people in the village become a rural millionaire, they become millionaire in what? The resources that they have. Why we don't go back and have that? So, for you recipient this morning, we want you to excel. We just want to give you assistance, and that's the end of, because we'll come and monitor you, and we will come and see your progress every day. I mean every year. So the commitment has been reaffirmed by the announcement of the 2018-2019 budget. It has been labeled a family budget and will greatly assist in fulfill the needs and wants to many young people like you. I'm informed that respective youth clubs have over the years been active to spur young people to engage themselves in sports and building a pathway for members to have successful careers. Yesterday, I just got back from the Western Division and I've given assistance. I brought my file with me for Central and Eastern Division recipient who will give encouragement. This is a disabled guy, Mr. Imran Kam. He cried yesterday when we gave him assistance. He's been knocking on every door on social welfare and into other ministries. So his disability, the condition where he lives, and they told him, you come the next time. So he knocked on the right door. He came to Ministry of Youth and Sports, and we gave him assistance. We gave him 15 kgs of Angona from Bonolebu. Those are from the youth clubs in Bonolebu that will assist him. He's got a table with Lautoka Municipal Market, and he's selling vegetables. So we reinforce his business so that he become successful in life. And we end up crying. So that is not the first one that we assisted. We assisted a dumb and deaf, Ngalu, and Dalingabara. The mother sells his way in the streets so that they can live, they can have a decent life. So I told the mother, this 2 years back when we opened Churchill Park multi-purpose park, and I told the mother to support his son. When we went and give assistance to this guy, Mr. Rasnil, and he said that the neighbors, they are looking at the minister's car parking outside this mother and father, mother and son. They've been there as squatters, but we assist them. He's dumb and deaf, but he's good with his hands. So we connected him to James, to the supermarket. I mean, some of the market that they sell is produce, like ornaments, earrings, and there's much what may take it. And we asked the mother not to do that work just to support the son. Now, a year later, they've been supporting each other. Another one is a former, he's a disabled too. He's a former, he lives with the mother in Loloma Hut village in Bah. And he was the president of the youth club. And first the youth club came up with an idea to have an internet cafe. So we gave them the internet cafe the first year. That was in 2015. So I said, visit in 2016, I'll come and spend it with you. So when I came there in 2016, they have a bus cutter bought from what they gained from the internet cafe. That the first computer that we gave them. He was disabled. He was the president of the youth club, but you know the Heart Village. So we give him assistance. And last year, the mother passed away. So you lose out with that, the criteria to live in the Heart. So he was, but the Heart gave him opportunity to live in that house. But he said that he will be gaining a lot, and he doesn't meet that criteria. So he might as well to live. So he left the Heart Village in Bah, Loloma Flats, Loloma Hut, and he going to live with his cousin. And we assist him. He's got a stall in Bah Market, and now he's selling Angona, and it's very successful. Successful job. We open up so. What we hear this morning is useless if you don't use it, or useless where if you go and make it just for 1 year, you work it for 1 year, and after that you just live the rest of the years to Paris. Okay, ni nakala sulbi kim don matani ko will give you encouragement, and those are the type of encouragement I just tell you this morning so that you can follow suit, so that you become successful in life. You become the politics that we want to interpret it to the Ministry of Youth and Sports stuff that in order for you to become a politician, you have to raise the standard of living from where it is now to the next level. Then that's what we do. And you have been chosen this morning to youth club, by youth clubs and activity and the business that you have made. So that you can create employment and giving back to your community. To create employment and also make an employment for you and give it back to the community. So let this assistance be a stepping stone to move positive things to come from neighborhood. As young people, you must always be at hand to contribute effectively towards your community development and holistically implement the change for the future. On that note, after having given you tireless effort to uplifting your community, I also want to urge you to initiate projects that will generate revenue for your youth clubs or as an entrepreneur. Some of your youths have undergone empowerment training at our Central and Eastern Division office and have learned all that is needed to venture out into sustainable income generating project successfully. I just give an example where while we were traveling to Walelevu this morning, I saw the G2 Estate youth. We provide SOS training to create employment for them. They're the one they're selling wool just opposite we said well-known groups in Orewanga. That youth there, they have been trained. We have trained them and we give them assistance. And the first time that one of the training that was given to them was when we celebrated the gold medal. So before we came and celebrated Valley. Before we came here, we went to give away the certificate to the youths of G2. And after that, I told them, okay, you become my guest, we go and celebrate the gold medal with me. So we came here, joined by the youth band behind you. So the youth band behind you have decided that they will take all the youths from G2 for the next music that comes up when we start the celebration. So when they choose yang orang kay dirending itikin merandanis, orang kay ditur ke dito ka, mantua sarang orang youth man G2. O kung sarabir tuloy sa police community, community policing. See, these people are used to getting drunk and dance. But our youth men have exposed themselves and they come out publicly, they perform publicly. This is what happens to them when they walk into that gate. But now they are public speakers, they are public performer. So we better call them in and let them dance. Kalau ni bulan ni sen ratus orang wala. Waktu meji tu. Yang dari dia rakakaila juga boom boom boom. Ingon salah rakakaila wala. Yeah, but when it comes to getting you professionally, getting you assistance, getting you grants so that you can be successful in life, some of them they just want to remain as they were. On the first day of the training, I got the story back from the manager, was the Central Division, that the first day of training they bring them out from G2, they take them to the classroom environment, so that they leave G2 behind. But the shock of his life, the manager Central, when he went to the toilet and he saw the writing was on the wall. Pet and Crowd was here. And he called all of them out and tell them that this is what we don't want. We don't want G2 to come here. We want you to become a good citizen of Fiji and to write your name on the wall. So those are the type of assistance you get this morning, so that we can give you to rise up to the next level. So on that note, use of Central and Eastern Division, I think I've been around the country as far out into where to reaching the unreachable and getting onto youth who are not accessible and to the furthest youth right up in the island in Lau and the furthest youth right in Rotuma. We have reached them. So there is no excuse. And I'd like to encourage you this morning. So through your commitment, you can emulate their success and become self-employed and self-sustained. I want to challenge you to try your best to ensure that government's drive for youth development is rapid through the future generation of this community, looking at you with respect and esteem. Continue to work with us for your benefit, while at the same time uplift your community as you strive towards a brighter prospect. On that note, I look forward to hearing from more good news coming from you entrepreneur and your youth clubs on the business that you are receiving this morning, and the system and the grants that we will give you this morning. Because you can break constraints, overcome challenges and many obstacles that may come your way. So may you all enjoy in the near future. And with that note, I would like to give you the assistance and the grant that the governments are preparing for you. And binawalebu dapat sukran and thank you to all.
And is another small
Smile, please.